Welcome back, everybody. My name is Noah with Silva Outdoors, Robbins Farms. So I've been commissioned to build a full-size bed. When I say commissioned, I'm commissioned by my wife. So first things first, went to Home Depot this morning. We got some lumber. We got some 1x6s, a couple of sheets of plywood, and some 2x6s, 2x10s, more 2x6s, 2x4s. I don't have a plan yet. I'm gonna go on the fly. Again, full disclosure, I am not a woodworker. I am not a professional carpenter. I am, well, I guess a DIYer. I'm gonna build this with very basic tools that I have from building the house. But I do have a lot of tools, a lot of hand tools, not a lot of woodworking tools. Such tools like miter saw, chop saw, circular saw, drills, handheld planer. I don't have a benchtop planer. I do have a job site table saw, but we'll be using common tools, and of course a sander, screws, glue, whatever we think of. But before I start making before I start making the bed, I need a work table. So we're gonna work on making a workbench first. I don't know exact size. I think I'm gonna do probably 30 inches by 6 feet. The reason I want to do 6 feet is so I can fit it in this 7x16 trailer. The dimensions from wall to wall are 6.5 feet, and I don't have a workshop, and I need a place to put all this so I don't crowd up the porch. So I'm gonna make it 6 feet wide, probably 30 inches deep, maybe 24 inches, most likely 30 inches, and most likely, come up to here or something like that, to where I can put stuff on, like a little back that I can remove as well. Something simple, something quick, nothing fancy. We'll start working on that. Thanks for hanging around. Here we are continuing building this workbench. What I did was pocket holes on the lower side all the way around. I haven't put this one up yet. And the top ones I recessed, as you can see, and put the holes, from the inside so I don't see any screws. I'm gonna set you guys up here and install that last board and go from there. I guess. Thanks for visiting. If you all have any questions, let me know. What I'm gonna do is, using these blocks, as my reference, then I will go in there. Before I put this in there, I'm gonna put some glue on it. And glue is a lot stronger than screws. I'm gonna use pocket holes and pocket hole screws. I got the blue ones, 2.5 inch. Go right in there and get that secured. And this is why I'm building a workbench. I have nowhere to work. All right, let's see how square this is with my tape. See if I can do this one-handed. $77 3/4. $77 7/8. I'm a 1/4 inch off, but I can always move it around a little bit. That won't be difficult. Now, what I was planning on doing, using a scrap, like 2x10s and everything, but I think it's gonna be too much work. I've got this plywood right there. I actually got specifically for this, so I might do that. I'm gonna actually put this out and cut it on the table and go from there. All right, so what I did, I marked my marks. Got this 2x4 as my straight edge. I'm gonna use my saw and, well, that won't work. Let me redo this and cut from the other side. Live and learn. I want to say it's inch and something. Let's see. Inch and 1/8. So let's do that. There are other ways to do this easier, but I don't need to cut straight edges very often. Thought about getting a track saw or just a track for the saw, but I have not done that yet. I will do that eventually. All right, so now I have to cut from the other angle. So let's do that. Let's see how this works. Let me lower this saw to the appropriate depth. Be easier. Won't have to work as hard. Safety first. That worked out pretty good. Now I'm going to do the same thing right here. Make it 32 inches instead of 30. Give an inch overhang. And if I don't like it, I can always cut it. That's not a big deal. But let's see if we can. I'll sit y'all down. There we go. Let's see if I can figure this out. The reason I cut the short length down first because this is a 8-foot 2x and with an 8-foot sheet. Take it over there. Inch and a quarter, or 8, and inch and 8. Measure that against the board. Yep. Over here. Just like that. You take these clamps off. I like this side better. This is what happens when you buy cheaper material. This is the factory edge. I guess I can just cut the sliver off of this or plane it down. I think it'll be fine for now. So right now what we're gonna do, we're gonna find, this, make sure it's square and it is where it needs to be. About an inch overhang all the way around. Let's see, that's an inch, and that's an inch. So that's right. That's an inch. More than an inch. Okay, that's that. So widthwise, I found where I need to be. I went ahead and marked that, so I know exactly where it needs to be. Lengthwise, figure it out. It should be an inch. An inch. And that's an inch. I think. What I'm going to do is screw in this side, and then I'll square off the table. Alright, here we're going to use 1.5 flathead screws. Got the drill with a countersink bit. We're going to drill a couple pilot holes and see how that goes. I screwed it up. It's an inch and a half. Well, for the most part, this table is complete. I am just going to put some more screws in here. I got to do the bottom as well. But on the bottom, I think I will wait and do my scrap 2x10 material. So how much did this table cost? Well, not a lot. So what I'm saying is, you don't have to have a bunch of tools to build something nice. Obviously, I'm not a professional. I am not a woodworker, not a contractor. I mean, I built this house. I have these basic tools, cheap tools. I mean, some higher end, but they're still, you know, beginner-friendly tools. This is a 30-inch by 72-inch little workbench, something quick. It'll do for now. How much did it cost? Well, the box of screws of 100 at Lowe's cost, I think it was 10 bucks, like $9.98. All right, pocket screws, they cost about the same amount. I only used, you know, about a dozen, so I mean, not a lot of money in hardware and screws. I used 1, 2, 3, 4 full length, you know, 8-foot 2x4s. 2x4s are $3.55. So times 4 is 12. So what, $15 and 2x4s? And obviously I had scrap material that I used, but it wasn't much. I made them 36 inches tall. A couple hours, and I'd say about 50 bucks if you had to buy all the materials. Very cheap, very easy to build. I don't have any plans. Like I said, the measurements are very simple. The top I made, well, let me rephrase that. I forgot about the top. The top was $50 by itself. This is, you know, pine plywood, 3/4 inch. That was $50 itself. The only reason I got that is because I wanted to make it faster. So $50 plus another 40 bucks. So, you know, between $80 and $100, unless you have some scrap 2x and some time. That's all it took. Beginner tools. You know, you see a circular saw. Obviously, I squared off, you know, the 4x4s. I had some scraps, and then I didn't have enough, so I laminated 2x. And then here, I put these on the side. Used, you know, pocket hole screws. Again, you gotta have pocket hole jig, or you don't have to do that. You can put it on the outside. Very simple. Anyway, back to the measurements. It is 30 inches here to here. I made this an inch bigger on either side in case, you know, I want to clamp something. I'll probably change the table eventually, change the tabletop. And lengthwise, it's 72 inches on the bottom. And again, this is an inch bigger on either side, so 84 inches. So if you have some 32-inch long 2x material, you can screw them in, laminate them, and you can have yourself a nice workbench for next to nothing. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment, like, and let's go from there. Y'all have a good one.